We've been on location. That's why you haven't seen this setup lately.
And Skype.
And
so,
Skype.
So, we had our lovely Doug Welch
on the pillow. So
topic
you guys,
on the table for today
is Facebook.
Yes, we wanted to talk a little about Facebook. We started talking at Kelly's Fudge when we were on location, and we were telling you guys a little bit about how to be, we don't really like the word proactive, but how to be intentional and really have a purpose to what you're doing when you're using social media, and in particular Facebook. Right?
Yes.
So, did you want to start with the question that you kind of had? Or
well, you know what? Actually, I'm going to pull up Facebook. See, we really are on our computers. We really are logged in.
Without a doubt, we have to be.
Yes.
So while Tracy logs on, what I wanted to start with is to really maximize your time. In this day and age of so much stimulation of technology and, everything is just like quick, fast-paced, so much going on. I mean, just while we're sitting here, I think I've had like 14 new friends update something on Facebook. It's just mind-boggling what's kind of going on there, right? So really you want to optimize your time. You don't want to be on Facebook for 2-3 hours and then feel like you just wasted away part of your day and didn't really get anything done. So
because what I'm feeling, and I was telling Danielle earlier, it's like I'm so connected to all this stuff, but I'm feeling like I'm not accomplishing anything.
Right.
And you are so good. She is much better at strategizing than I am.
Strategizing.
I
love that
word. So
word.
We'll say strategizing is what we want to do.
Good word, Tracy. Yes. So strategizing. So one thing that I say, and I guess this can kind of be, tip one for the day, is think about the people that are in your career field. So for Tracy, we'll use voiceover work. Okay. So there are some big name people in voiceover work. There are probably some up and coming people in voiceover work. And one of the things that, Tracy could definitely be doing is searching them out on Facebook, searching them out and seeing if they're on there, if they have a fan page or a friend page, and if they're using Facebook at all. Okay? If someone is, you connect with them. That's step one. But that's not all you do to be a good follower. Just like we talked about with Twitter.
Yeah.
Being a good follower really means being interactive and being proactive in your interactions and having an intention to why you're interacting with someone.
Yeah, see, now that's the part, because here's what I do typically, Danielle, and maybe you guys do the same thing. Go onto Facebook and see how many messages I have, see how many notifications, a little egotistical, okay, I admit, and just look at some new postings and then see who wants to be my friend.
Right.
And then I click. And that's all I do. That's so
Look at all the new events you've been invited to.
I don't even look at those.
Okay.
See, I'm way behind. So this is why I want to know what you do, because you make a deliberate effort. You have a plan, and that's what I want to know about.
And I think it's it's really about figuring out what your plan is. That's a really good way of putting it, and then sticking to your plan, because it's so easy to get distracted with this stuff. I mean, I am definitely not perfect at it. It is definitely, there are so many things to get distracted with, and if you go on with the intention of looking for a specific person or looking up a specific store or something, a business, then do that. Don't get distracted by the notifications. Don't get distracted by the updates and all that. Make another time to deal with that. Okay? So there's a difference between Facebook socializing for, ego fun and all that, and Facebook that you're actually trying to be proactive, have a purpose for your work and your business.
Can I ask you something? Yes, I'm like multitasking.
I
just wrote that we're doing a new media tea time show right now, and I put out instead of hour. So how do I change
But wait a second, it's our 25th show.
I know.
We haven't even said that.
So
we are celebrating show number 25.
And isn't it funny that because I'm putting it, I'm proactive, putting it on in my status, what's on your mind, that we should be doing this every time we do this.
Yes.
Letting them know that we're actually shooting the show, even though it's not live, but there's something nice about letting them.
Yes.
But when you make a mistake, I'm
digressing. So you click on your profile, and then you can delete that update.
You are so good, so I can delete it there. So you guys, if you go into your, if you write something in the status and you make a mistake, you do some glitch, you can erase it like Danielle just said. I love knowing that.
You can go to your profile, and then you can look where you have that update, and you can click remove on the right side.
Okay, so now I'm going to spell it right and tell everybody as we're talking. Isn't this cool? You guys are watching us in action. We should have a big celebration.
Woohoo! This is our celebration. That's why we have candles and we have Haley here. And that's why we wanted to talk about Gary Vee today. You might remember in our early shows, we talked about Gary Vee, the author of Crush It.
We love Gary
And
Vee.
we are such lovers of Gary Vee. He really is like one of our, I would say like our new media hero. Isn't that your term?
He is such I just adore this guy. And Danielle, you were talking about an interview you just heard where how generous he is and how
Yes.
he's into giving back.
Yes, he really is. And just amazing. I mean, really to think about the success that he's created for himself and the way that he's manifested that, and then the way that he's kind of incorporated charity into that, but in a very like sort of subtle, humble way. Doesn't really just talk out there about all the charity work he's doing, so you won't always hear about it. But one of the things that's really important about all this intentional work on Facebook that we're talking about, which really applies to any social media, we're just using Facebook for today, is we really want to get Gary Vee on the show. And
we are going to
get Gary Vee on the show. And we are going to manifest this into a reality.
So stay tuned for that. Gary, if you're watching, you're coming on our show.
Yes.
Just want you to know that.
Yes. And when we say coming on the show, we mean via Skype, of course.
Yes.
Because you don't live around here. We would not expect you to fly in. However, if you did happen to be in the LA area, we would certainly welcome it.
And we'd have you over for tea and chocolate.
Exactly.
Maybe we'd even have little sandwiches.
Exactly. Of course. So being intentional, of course, because we have to practice what we preach.
Yes.
We have now connected with Gary Vee on Facebook. Well, when I say we, I guess I mean me, but you're going to right now.
She's very good.
While we're here.
Okay, good.
Okay.
So we're going to actually talk to you guys about a specific step.
So what I'm thinking, if this works for you, is maybe we spend some time to talk about our tea and our chocolate, and then we'll continue this into a part 2 show and really share with you guys exactly how we're going to connect and what we're going to do and what our advice would be for you as we kind of use it and try it out for ourselves.
I love it. Okay, you guys.
What do you think?
I think we're just, and I have just enough time to sample our tea and have our chocolate.
And so the tea I brought today, you might want
Should
to
I
just
taste it?
You might just want to take a tiny sip.
Okay. All right.
And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Let me grab the
Should I
box
taste
here.
it first?
You can take a sip, but just a little sip. This is
Oh my! What?
This is a Israeli laxative tea.
I'm glad you told me just to take
I'm laughing because I didn't tell Tracy in advance. And this is the kind of
Wait,
tea.
we got to show it to them.
Yes.
Oh my goodness! I didn't know Israelis needed laxatives.
It's cinnamon flavored, and there's vitamin C added.
See, Israeli laxative. I speak Hebrew and read Hebrew. Oh, here's the English. Okay.
And
This is hilarious.
you know, I have to tell you,
Does it work?
if anyone has issues with their stomach, it actually does work. But I'm telling Tracy, be careful, because if you're not having an issue, you don't want to drink a lot of this tea. But it does taste good.
I love it. So we're getting into the medicinal aspects of tea. So there you go. So for the chocolate,
Along the same line.
This is. Oh yeah, that's right. This is from Temple Beth El.
That's hilarious.
Danielle's Jewish. I was Jewish in a past life. What can I say?
Exactly.
Okay, so this is from my friend Marcy Cole from First Tuesday, the First Tuesday organization. Her parents, her dad made this chocolate. Look at this. It's customized chocolate. Let's taste it. And how? Oh, look at it's a lot.
Apparently it's Hershey's.
Here's a way we can use chocolate. Then here's a way you could do. You can customize your chocolate.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
I think you can have some of it. Oh, there's almonds in it.
And it tastes so much better
When it's wrapped in love.
with Sai and Rhoda's picture. All right, you guys.
All right.
We'll see you in
To
part
be
2.
continued.